Ladies, and gadies, what is good? Welcome to, I was gonna say the Sunday stream. It's Sunday somewhere. Welcome to the Sunday stream. I'm gonna assume everything's good. It's gonna be a quiet one. I really still need to figure out what music to use, what, things to, like, to stream. Because, if you, like, stream in two different places, like, how do you use, oh, you see me, you see me. Got my little paper, my things. Welcome in. Yeah. So it's just gonna be me. We're gonna be doing a little bit of a spell jar today. I really need it. Um, I made a spell jar a long while ago. I mean, like many years ago. It was a cool little spell jar necklace, and it was again for self-love. Uh, I'll explain a little more as we go into it, but yeah, that's what we're doing today. Non-spawn, but that's just the ball jar. That's what I got going on right now. If you hear a little droning in the background, that is my fan. It is hot, so sorry. It's me, my voice, and my fan. I have it on the lowest setting. I'm sorry. One day I'll figure out how to put music on this thing. Oh, I also have not introduced myself. Okay. I did welcome you in though, and that's what's important. Anyway, I am Mr. Mikoski. I like to do a little witchcraft, read a little card. That's all the things making noise. Read a little card, play a little game. And today, as I've said, we're making a spell jar. Making a little spell jar. Alright. So I'll go ahead and get into why this is occurring. I think I've definitely gotten better with liking myself and stuff, but like I'm still really bad about like beating myself up, over anything, like if I feel like I've done a thing wrong, I'll beat myself up over it. Like I suppose it's a bit of perfectionism, but I don't know that I've ever done anything perfect. I think it's just kind of embedded there. Now, this is not to, for anyone who happens to come in and see this, this is not to replace any kind, oh, I'm adjusting my mic arm. This is not to replace, like, therapy. This is not to replace meds or any inner work that you need to be doing. This is something to help in addition to that. And I find that spell jars and things like this really help me get through. So that's what this is for. It's to really help me in my journey to loving myself even more. It's kind of funny though, like, I think it's definitely not like a physical thing. I think I look pretty darn cute. And that's just how it is. But like, it's my inner world where I could use like some work. Again, think I've gotten better, especially the way I talk to myself. But when I feel like things have gone wrong or I think I've done something wrong, that's where the problem lies. And then I can become very mean to myself. So again, I have to do that work. I have to figure that out and how to be like kinder to myself. But yeah, this is just a little tool to help me get there. So yeah. Let's see. Pretty sure I've got everything ready. I'll try to explain like why we're using these herbs, but like or the things I'm using in here. But it's really just gonna depend on your tradition, on your culture, as to what you think should go into the spell jar. And honestly, it can just rely on vibes. Like, seriously, if you think or you feel like you want to put this thing in the self-love jar or any spell jar, do it. Like, yeah, you can super go by the book, super go by your tradition, but use your feels to navigate what you're wanting to put in here, you know. And this is just one variation on many variations on how to make a spell jar. There's a lot of ways to do it. I also have an example here that I made recently in it's not a coven, it's more like rituals. I would say it's more of a community, not really a coven, but we meet to do rituals for each Sabbath. We usually go by the Wiccan Wheel of the Year, just to incorporate everyone. That's how they do it at this particular place. So yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and show what we got going on. I'm gonna do a bit of a different one, but let me show you what we made. It's this little guy. See, with spell jars, you can make a really big jar. If you have the room, I would see. I got this one. This was the smallest available, but I think I like for a self-love jar. I think I like the size of this one. But this one, it was part of a. I mean, this is sort of like a self-worth jar. It was also part of a cord cutting ritual. It was kind of cool the way I'll say the head witch did it. Lots of herbs for self-worth, for self-love. We got a bit of a little gold thing in there. I don't know if it's catching. Yeah, got it there. I'll bring it up. So yeah, with this sort of spell jar, what else would you call it? This is almost done because she is like a mamba. She's a sort of voodoo, well, not sort of, she's like a voodoo priestess. And this is like a honey jar to attract, all the sweetness and goodness and things you want out of this jar. We put intentions in here. We've got some stones in here. Then when I say intentions, we're going to write some stuff down, pop it in here. But yeah, it can be any size. If you want to make a huge self-love jar or any kind of spell jar, up to you. Just use what you have. It's about what you have on hand to make these things. So yeah, but that's just a little example. Now this was just part of a bigger, more complex ritual. We're just going to be doing just a very simple thing here today and or tonight, wherever you are. Let me get a drink here first. Hold up. Okay. I kind of like streaming to like no one. I can kind of just do what I want, you know? But yeah. I'll try to edit this down more later to have like, I guess, a more concise video. But this one should be pretty quick. I'm gonna explain some stuff, but it should be pretty quick. Okay, so with a spell jar, again, anything can go in, but what we're gonna go with is some intentions. Oh, I should also explain this. Okay, we're doing this little simple spell jar. You're gonna use what you have on hand. But literally the simplest spell, the simplest thing you can like do for any sort of spell, you can just say like, I am worthy of love. It can just be words. You don't have to go out and buy things. You don't have to go out and, because like I did just go and get some of these jars. I didn't have any small ones, but you don't have to do that. Like whatever you have on hand, whatever you've got going on, literally if all you have is words, if all you have is intentions, that is witchcraft, and that is perfectly fine to use. So just so we're all aware, really all you need is your intentions and your words and your actions. Whatever you can do, the smallest thing you can do, yeah, it's gonna work. It's gonna work out for you. Just so we know. All right. I have cleansed my space as well. Again, If you can smoke cleanse, smoke cleanse. If you can do like a water cleanse, like, you know, like spray bottle thing, or a salt water, do that. Again, cleansing with sound, with bells, with saying, you know, hey, get out. If you're negative, get out. That sort of thing. Whatever you want to do, whatever you can do. Clear your space. If it's just cleaning, do that. Cleanse your space. So I've done that. I've cleansed myself, smoke cleanse the space. So now, some people will set, you know, like we'll call quarters and like make like a space for doing a magic. My Gemini friend likes to do that. Oh, just a second. Okay, so my Gemini friend likes to call quarters, set a space, do all that by the book. I'm definitely more of a go with how I feel, go with what I'm doing, you know, like whatever I want to do. I'll look up the general basic, depending on the spell. I'll say that. Especially if it's like a house cleansing, a house clearing, I want to kind of be more by the book, especially if it's a new house. But spell jar, I've done these before. I feel as though they've helped me. So yeah, I'm just gonna go like this. Space cleansed. Don't worry about calling quarters. I will say I'm not Wiccan, so I'm not worried. I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, this is how I'm gonna do it. If you would like to call quarters or something of that nature, go ahead and do so. And then you'll be ready to do your magical workings. Yeah. So I suppose I keep thinking if I because I'm scooting up, I keep thinking if I scoot up, the camera will catch me. It won't. It's facing down. Like I really have to get in here. But I keep it like, oh no, like I'll dox myself. But you know, no, we're good. Okay. So I have this cute little pen. Don't ask me where I got it. This was gotten ages ago. I do have an actual, let me get over here. Do I have an actual like quill? I have a few, but I didn't feel like getting out the ink. You can like get some stuff like this pretty cheap, like off Temu or at your local metaphysical shop, witch shop. You can get specialized inks. I do have an ink for prosperity, and I think an ink, it can be used for protection, but I have like two, right? But you can buy one for self-love if you so choose. Again, you don't need any of this. You piece of paper and a pen or your words. But if you should like, you can also get something like this. Okay. That's over there. All right. So I suppose we'll start with the intention. I guess I should show you some of the stuff that you could put in, huh? All right. So, piece of paper. It doesn't have to be brown, but actually I've come to like using brown pieces of paper. That's what we use at the place where we do those rituals, like stuff like this. She usually just has like brown paper. I don't know if it's like craft paper or whatever, but that's what we write on and make our intentions in, and then put them in whatever we're making or whatever we're burning. So I've come to like that a lot, but any piece of paper, lined paper, whatever that'll do, it's going to go in here. So, oh yeah, making sure it's going to go in here. I'm like looking over here, but the camera's not there. It's here. It's not over there. All right. So yeah, so what you want, piece of paper, any kind of pen. Let's see. See now, here we go. Okay. Well, I'm giving you some things here you can put in. We're working with what we have. There's a lot of ways to do this. So what I'm going to be putting in, because I need the help. Mama, I need the help. Big old piece of rose quartz. Now, rose quartz is good for attracting love and self-love. Again, do I particularly know the tradition or why? No, this has simply been what it is. You know what? I'll probably look it up after this. We'll look it up together. But yeah, so piece of rose quartz. Now, when it comes to being a witch, again, improvising, adapting, overcoming, if you don't have this. And again, it doesn't have to be this big. It just has to be something small enough or big enough to fit in your jar. So, we'll get that. This, I believe, is a paler piece of rose quartz. It's just lost its rose quartziness. But a piece quartz, that'll work for like literally most spells. That will work. Just piece quartz. Again, you don't have to do this. You can put a rock that you think you really like and you want to put it in the jar. Go ahead. But yeah, either rose quartz or quartz. I know there are several red stones you could use that will symbolize love or self-love. So yeah, whichever one you got, whichever one will fit, that's what goes in. Okay, so we got that. Then, again, I think it's going to depend on your tradition, but this is going to seal the jar. I'm going to melt some over. We're going to seal the jar. But if you don't have that, white. Again, improvise, adapt, overcome. Just whatever you got, seal the deal. I've also seen green. If you have a green, these are chime candles. You have a green candle, you'll burn them. You can do where you like, you can do where you like drip, or you can do where you like this. Like you'll want to melt the bottom a little bit, set her up, let her drip down. That, depending on what you want to do there. I don't think I'm going to do that. I might just like light and then, but we'll see how messy that gets. But yeah, I think if it was more, see, the sizes are different. If this one were more like this, I would do that. But I might just like, you know, drizzle, do a little drip. All right. But yeah, but using what you have, and whatever is on hand, that's the thing that's going to work. Again, a lot of this is about intent and it's about your belief. So, okay, we've got pink salt. Pink salt. You can also use sugar. Again, it's similar, a similar thing to the honey jar, putting sweetness in. But I'm going to go ahead and use pink salt. With salt, as far as I know, it's a cleansing agent that is spiritually and physically. But yeah, we're going to put some of that in. Pink on pink. Keep it cute. Attract the self-love to us. Let me put that in there too. That's going to go. Okay. Then we got catnip. Catnip. This is something for love. I don't know why, but it is. We'll look it up in a second. I've got the classic rose. Rose petals. Now we all know that this symbolizes love and can symbolize self-love. Like, I don't have to explain this one, at least in, I think in most cultures, not even just Western, like in Eastern culture too. Rose is love. So we're going to use it in our self-love jar. And then jasmine. Again, I think this is, it's probably been used for love as well. I feel like across all cultures, this one's also seen as kind of like a flower of like love. So we're doing some self-love in there. And now for some ambiance, some cuteness. We got metallic gold foils. Oh, mostly for decoration, mostly to just keep it pretty. But I like gold. Gold makes me happy. And you know, for self-worth, that's gotta be pretty good. Gold. So yeah, so that's everything that is going in my self-love jar. Oh, I forgot also, because I know I have lavender somewhere that's for love, you know, also for sleep and calmness and stuff, but couldn't find it. So instead, we're gonna be using that. Just some Morningstar lavender incense. Now pop it in. You can also do oils if you want. To make it more fragrant, you can use rose. I've heard orange oil is very good for a self-love jar. Again, do I know why? No, but it's popular. But rose is self-explanatory. Lavender as well. Rosemary, apparently that's very good for love. So in a self-love jar, that makes sense. I feel like that's a Western thing. Could be Eastern, I don't know, but definitely a Western thing. If you've seen Practical Magic, you know, rosemary. But yeah, so this is everything that's going to go in. Woo! Okay, let me get a little drinky here. Okay. Hopefully, oh, you can kind of see, not really. Oh, sorry, I hit the mic arm. All right. Ooh, my back. my back. All right. Let's go ahead and start. So I'm gonna do, get everything out of the way. Scooch over. Just for now. Okay. I keep thinking of, you know, like, oh, I'm doxing myself. I'm not. Like, chill. You know, anxiety doesn't know how to do that, so. All right. So, let me see how well this works. I might need to find something to write on. Oh, yeah. Hold up. Oh, I got this, like, ages ago. All right. Hello? Yes. Okay. I didn't want to write on the papers. Whoop. Okay. So, what are your intentions? You'll kind of want to sit and think about it more than I have. Let's see. This is also kind of intimate for me. So let me see. And how much can we... Okay. So... we'll say... Well, like I said before, you can see my horrible handwriting, am... Oh, yeah, worthy. Oh, I'm doing this from far away, of love. Boom. Honestly, if you wanted to stop there, you could. Like, you can keep it as simple or as complex as you want to make it. This is not a formal thing. I'm needing to do this. Spur of the moment. Although I haven't been thinking about it for a few days, but okay. I am worthy of love. What else? Should I say... Sorry, this is gonna take me a second. But I am love. I am love. I am love. Oh yeah, these are like, I guess, I am affirmations, but you can write anything, which that's also kind of the problem. So now I'm having to be like, oh, what else? What else? I'm love, I'm worthy of self-love. Should I just write like that over and over? What else? Let's see. I am. Or you could also just say I am worthy. Period. Period. I am worthy of care. Yeah. I am. I keep thinking like, oh my god, someone's here. No one's here. But I'm like, oh my god, someone's here. I'm safe. Oh, you know what? Sure. I am safe. Boy, I am safe. I always want to write this way. Like I write crooked always. I'll say I am. You also don't mind any spelling mistakes. Beautiful. And I am trying so hard to make this look not so bad inside and out. Boom. So like I don't really need it for physical or for liking my physical form. I like my physical form. I think it's pretty cute. But my whole thing is because people are like, oh, that's kind of like vain or like I think I look better than people. No. If you don't like me, that's a you problem. If you like me, that's a you problem. I think I'm cute either way. You feel me? Like, but that's me. I'm not like thinking I'm any better than anyone else. Like, I'm certainly not like an IG model or anything like that. Or like a real model. No hate to IG models, just saying like a runway model. But yeah. But I think I'm pretty cute. But that's not my problem. more of an, well, oh my god, what was it? There's a an old Trixie Mattel quote when they were doing, you know, like, and it was it? I love myself, but I don't like the way I am. Like that sort of thing. I love myself, but the way I am could use some work sometimes. So yeah. So that's what we're doing here today. Okay, so I am, I was gonna say I could do a sigil, but I'll probably just do like a little doodle. Let's see. Uh I am, okay, I'm gonna go with I am worthy as I am. Because like I am working on myself, but I have to remind myself I'm worthy of a lot of things just as I am. Like I am, like, what was it? I am perfect in my self-perfection. I'm going to say that I am perfect. I am perfect in my unperfection. Wait, I am perfect in my imperfections. I'm going to say, does that make sense? I don't know. Perfect in my imperfection. I'm probably not saying that right, but I know what I mean. Perfect in my imperfection. Keep looking. I'm like, someone will appear when I'm not looking. Get a little drunky. You heard me trying to set my cup down. All right. Don't worry. Whenever I edit this, I'll put some music in, so it's not so like weird. Let's see. I'm perfect in my imperfection. I'll say I am everything, because I always say to other people, I'm like, you're everything. I am. Well, the few times I talk to people who are not my bros, I am everything. Oh yeah, I was also gonna say I got like a good reading from my Gemini friend. I'll just pull it up on my phone. Like, it's hard to get pictures onto my computer. It's probably just because, like, I don't know, it's something with me. I mean, I am like ancient, but like, yeah. Let me go over here. So I'll just show you. Oh, I have to close that up probably. Okay, show you from my gallery. Which deck is this? The Heart of Fairy. It's a really popular and expensive deck now. Like, and she just happened to luck out and get it. Okay, so that's my reading. I don't know if that'll make any sense, but starts out good and then kind of dark, and then it ends pretty well. So I feel like that's kind of where I'm at. Like, whenever I read, especially, I kind of get a story thus far that's kind of almost what she got. Like, this is kind of where I was with it, and then this is where I'm kind of hoping to move into. You know, especially like, was it? Apparently, creativity is going to get really big, which makes sense. When I did a communication candle on 8/8, that literally they gave us a card to read on that day, and it was just like, yeah, creativity. So we're headed there. We're gonna do it. And technically, what I'm doing right now is kind of creative, but it is simple though. But sometimes simple is nice. Okay, so I am everything. You know what? I am creative. Boom. I am creative. That sounds doesn't look good, but whatever, it's fine. I am creative. I'm sitting. My back is killing me, y'all. Okay. I'm ancient. What do we got? All right. Give me a second. Okay. I'm back. See, I am. Wait, I am so back. We are so back. I am so back. I know what I mean. Let's see. The envelope care. I'll say, you know what? Fake it till we make it, girl. I love life. Boom. It's true now. I've made it true. What else? I love life. What else? Thinking is hard. Oh yeah, also I'd cleanse myself. You know, when I say I cleanse my space and everything, I cleanse myself for the first time in a while. The way all my tools were ready to cleanse. Like, yeah, they were like, no, you need this, like, for real, for real. And they were right. What else? Let's see. I am worthy of my own love. Boom. Also, when we usually do, oh, I'm worthy of my own love. When we would do these sorts of spells, you again, when I said you could put like orange oil or like lavender oil, rose oil, whenever you have your stuff, your wow, I'm so good at thinking. Whenever you have your affirmations ready, you're gonna fold it to yourself, you know, just like to get it to fit in the jar, or roll it towards yourself. And then you would apply oil to the paper, right? And you pull it towards yourself. You anoint the paper and you pull it towards yourself. You know, if you have oil that you're adding into here. I'm not going to do that. I don't think. Do I have lavender oil? I think. Hold on. Do I want to get oil on my gloves? I'm thinking. I don't know. I don't want to reveal my hands yet. My nails are not done at all. If I do a hand reveal, my nails at least have to be done. But no. Okay. I might add a few drops of the lavender oil, but I think that's it. Hold up. I'm drinking a slightly sweetened green tea. Hold on, give me like a second. Give me a second. Hold up. I'll come back. Ooh. It's just over here. It's right here. I'm gathering spell ingredients. Please wait. Hold on. I should have grabbed it. Well, I didn't know that I had it. Hold on. If you heard a banging on the window, that is my cat. She is fine. She thinks she is hungry. She's not. All right. She's one of those cats that needs to eat every 5 seconds. All right. So I got my lavender oil. Again, not a sponsored brand, but we're gonna do that. All right. Excuse me. I don't. I'm just gonna add a few drops because like I want to do it to the paper, but we're gonna just add a few drops in. Okay, I think that's good. I'm gonna draw what I usually draw. I think that's good. I'm gonna say, should I say, I'm gonna say I am worth the inconvenience. Boom. Because sometimes you're going to inconvenience. Wow. Sometimes you're going to inconvenience people. But that's just what life is. And it's fine. Okay, so I am worth the inconvenience. Convenience. Okay. Yeah, I'm still gonna draw the little thing I was gonna draw. I could just hit it with I am love again. Okay, so I am. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna say I am worthy, right, of taking up space. We did it. All right. Am I drawing the outside of it? Okay. We did that. So we're gonna do, you fold it towards yourself. Right? Or should I roll it? If I roll it, will it fit? Rolling. If you don't have gloves on, this is easier. Oh, but then I need to draw the thing. Hold up. I'm gonna draw it over here. Right? Boom. Yeah. And then, yeah. Just a little thing I've always liked to doodle. Yeah, I kind of smudged it, but it's fine. Aw, very cute. Okay. I'm going to attempt to roll it. I think I do want to think because I got to fit the stone in there. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Right? Oh no, towards myself. We're gonna hamburger it towards yourself. Okay, I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna pull it towards myself. Okay, and we're gonna do this. Right? Yeah. We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna towards yourself. Like you fold toward yourself, and then you sort of pinch it towards yourself. And then one last one should do it. Rule of 3. Okay. Sandwich. 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 All right. Okay. We're ready. So I've already cleansed this as well. I probably mentioned it earlier, but we smoke cleanse this. Okay. So in with the, oh, it fits. Let's go. Okay, so in with the gem. The little girl. In with the affirmations. Boom. So yeah. The stones are meant to amplify self-love and stuff, so that'll help me out here. Probably should I add the hierritas first? Probably. Okay, let's, oh, or I can't get it out. Okay, wait, we add the hierritas first and then we'll do that. Okay, so we're gonna put the salt at the bottom. Oh, and we're gonna get it everywhere because that's an important part of the ritual. Now you're gonna add as much kind of like as you can fit into the jar, or as much as you have to you know, put in. But yeah, you want to be as generous as you can while leaving room, you know, like to put everything in the jar. So yeah, kind of hard to measure there, but it's just gonna be what you want. So yeah, cleansed and charging, doing those sorts of things. You could also put some selenite. Selenite's a good charging stone. I have some near my bed. This is where I'm probably going to keep that. So yeah, or I'm going to keep this jar. You thinking rose on top? Maybe. Let's do this. We're going to add some catnip. I'm going to attempt to add some catnip. All right. Catnip. Oh. Yeah, I've had this catnip for forever, but it'll still work. Okay. Kind of glad I have this book down. Oh, probably shouldn't put. Well, that's not too much. Still got some other stuff to put in though. Kind of want to measure it, or you know, like eyeball it, see where they're going. Okay. Put that there for now. Okay, then jasmine. Oh, actually, let me. Where are you? Snap the lavender in half. Lavender. Let's go. Okay. Let's go. Okay, so lavender in. Yasmin. Yasmin. I can open things with my gloves. I can open things with my gloves, y'all. I'm so good at it. Oh, okay. Hello. Okay. Gonna. Please, oh god. Oh, that's a whole. You know what? In you go. Alright. In. Yasmin. Yes, we can go. Don't do this. It's getting caught on the static electricity. I love how I'm trying to do this not so messy, and here I am being messy. That's fine. You gotta get messy sometimes to make witchcraft happen. To make your own desires become reality. Okay. Just gonna put that over. Okay. And, oh, in. Should I put a few more? A few more. Another. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Okay, that's good. Just get your little buds in. Little buddies. Okay. And I'm just gonna get it everywhere. That's fine. That's cool. It's what it's gotta be. Okay. And next to last in, this is the classic. It is Rose. Try to get it in. Now, if you have any little spoons or something, which I technically do have, I probably should have used that, but whatever. Or like a funnel, that might help you more than this is for me, but that, you know what, it's fine. But yeah, if you're worried about mess, maybe just stick to the self-love affirmations. Okay. Ooh. Is that good? Are we feeling good? I feel like a little more. Okay, and then I think that's good. Okay, okay. We got that in. Now we're gonna put in a little, if we can, a little flake. Some flake. Oh, might not be able to get it in, but we're gonna try. Oh, please. These aren't edible. Allegedly, maybe I might have served these to some of my family members. Allegedly. And I didn't know until later, just so you know that. And no one got sick, and no one died. Allegedly. But, it's fine. Allegedly. I didn't mean it, so that's why we're using the gold leaf for this. Alright? Allegedly. You know what? Get in there. But yeah, you can also just use this for, art projects and stuff. But I'm using it here, because I very much like gold. I like to wear gold. It definitely makes me feel worthy. If our ancestors wore gold, so that makes me feel a little more connected to my ancestors. Also, several different kind of interdimensional creatures like gold. This isn't real, but they like gold. All right. I'm gonna hit it with a few drops of lavender. Oh god, the stickiest of the icky. Oh, a few drops. This will probably mess up the gold leafing, but that's fine. That's not what it's for. Okay. Oh. And then we're folding this. I might have folded up too much. You want to try to make room for this thing. Okay. And we're gonna try to, yeah. Yeah, you're gonna want to plan this out better than I did. But we're getting it in there. Ooh. Yeah. All right. Oh, I did it. Even though I kind of screwed up, boom, did it. And that's what's important. Okay. We're sealing her up. Boom. Magic sealed within. Okay. So we got our intentions in with all our lloritas. Catnip is very... Oh, you know what? You know how I was like, oh, we're going to look it up? I'll just put it on screen so you can see what all the... why these things mean what they mean. But yeah, catnip is very special to me. I worship cat deities, so I say as I leave my baby out there to play and to not eat every 5 minutes, but she thinks it's torture. I think she needs to chill, but whatever. Parents and children will often disagree. All right. So now we're gonna hit it with... I'm so glad we're just chilling here. All right. We're gonna hit it with the pink. So I got my candle here. Gonna light this. And I'm gonna get this book dirty. And yeah, we're gonna seal the deal on our... Ooh, and it's already leaking. We're sealing the deal on this cool thing. On this spell jar, I'm so good at being like articulate and saying the words that I mean. All right, so as we seal this, we're going to be thinking that I am worthy of self-love. You will be thinking that you are worthy of self-love. Now you can seal this as much or as little as you want. Again, like I said, you could pop a candle on top of this, let it burn. That will help with the intention setting and sealing. I'm just gonna hit it with this and, hold it, think about that I love myself. Again, and if you have to fake it till you make it, mama or Mr. Mamas, fake it till you make it. It's all good. So yeah, you're thinking you are worth love and self-love, and I am worth love and self-love. You're going to be thinking that you are worth the inconvenience. You're going to be thinking about how unique you are, how important you are, and I will be thinking about how unique I am and how important I am. Yeah, we're going to feel the love coming from this jar. And, when we look at this jar, when we think about it, we will feel the love. Like if you're going through a rough day and you need a reminder, you're going to look over at this jar and you're going to be like, yeah, like I love myself. I am worth, like I care about myself. I'm worthy of taking care of myself. Like everyone is worthy, but sometimes we need a reminder to know that we also are worthy of everything in the world. And it can be hard to, I guess, speak nicely to yourself. The inner critic, trying to hit a particular spot on there. That's why I was hovering. But the inner critic can be kind of loud. So it's nice to have this physical reminder to, try to be nice to yourself. Try to have a little more care. And like literally the fact, like maybe you're just like watching this. I mean, maybe for fun, but maybe you're thinking about doing your own little spell jar. Just even having that thought means a lot. It means you care about yourself. It means you're wanting to put in work to care about yourself. Again, remember, this is a tool to help in addition to doing shadow work, to doing self-love work, to doing therapy. Whichever sort of therapy you choose. Yeah, but this, it's meant to work in tandem. Now, if this is all you have, I understand that. But just the fact that you want to do this, that you're thinking about it, that maybe you're going to do it, that's a powerful thought, just so you know. Like, you always want to follow up with action and taking care of yourself, but that is also a very powerful thought to have had. So you might love yourself a little more than you realize when you think about doing these sorts of things for yourself. Now, also, this is something that can take a little bit of time, especially if you don't want to pop it on top, let it burn. Oh, this candle was meant for another ritual that we got from the place that I go to do rituals. Oh, we got a little gold leaf. Got a little gold leaf on the candle itself. But yeah. This was for another ritual, but there's no way I have the room or the privacy to do this particular ritual. So I went ahead and stole this candle from there. I think I might call it here, actually. That looks like a pretty good... What do we got? Hold up. Oh, I hate when one side is more drippy. We're doing some drips on this side too. That might be the perfectionism speaking, but I want it to look a little even. And I know, it doesn't matter if it is, but, it matters a little bit to me. But yeah, just, why is that one? Oh, that's one. It's like being deflected. Trying to get wax on my gloves. over here. It gets caught up on the lip, but that's fine. As long as we got something going on. Yeah. I'm actually glad I put this book down. If I had gotten this on my little, I mean, I probably got some on there, but if I gotten it on my little scarf, I would have been sad. Oh yeah, but anyways, I repurposed this candle from another ritual. Just because, yeah, oh, it called it for me. We're done. So yeah, you can also, again, use this for another jar, or whatever your intentions might be. You can use chime candles to do quick little spells, you know, like candle spells, candle work, sort of that sort of thing. But yeah, just save this and use it for later. I'm gonna pop it over here for now. It's probably cool, but still. All right, that is a finished self-love jar. Please excuse. Now, you may need to label it. Maybe, you know, like if you're not gonna know, you know, maybe you'll want to label it. I won't need to. This will be by my bedside. I also do like self-love affirmations at night, like, you know, the like 8 hour or whatever. So yeah, and these are all things just to help in my self-love journey. I'm having a hard time, and that's what this is for. All right. That's a Dark Souls session. That's a witchcraft session. Sorry if I'm kind of off kilter, but like, oh no, oh, there we go. It's kind of off kilter. Whatever, it's fine. We got it done. And that is what is important. You can kind of see my knee. Oops. Anyway, oh, that's an hour. We just got to an hour. Wow. All right. Well, I'm gonna call it. Oh, my back. But yeah, I've been needing to get this spell done. Seemed like a good thing to go ahead and like stream and then post up. But yeah, I'll need to put the ingredients and stuff into the description, things you might want to put in. But yeah, oh, another important, I guess, consideration, I guess. So if you're a witch and you're watching this, you know you have several spell jars that you'll keep upwards, you know, maybe 10 years, who know, you know, just however you're feeling. So, oh, it's kind of dusty right there. But yeah, so this is a fairly new one. This is one I made this year, but I've had some I've had for literal, yeah, like around 10 years. I literally deconstructed one this year, and that's what I'm going to tell you about. You can, you know, like if you want to deconstruct this, you know, somehow clean the wax off, use the jar for another spell. You can burn off the herbs, you can fish the crystal out of here, cleanse it, use it for whatever you want to use it for after. Totally fine. You're going to keep your spell jar as long as you think you need it, right? Like, because maybe I'll keep this one for years, you know, like it really just depends on how I think I'm doing, how I think I'm feeling, you know. But yeah, I mean, I'll probably keep this a while, and then when I'm done, you know, just deconstruct it, cleanse it, use the jar and the crystal for other things. Yeah, so that's, you know, if you're worried about what to do with it, or, you know, when you're done needing it. Yeah. As for spells, some might take time to work. I think this one will work immediately, you know, for what I'm doing right now. But yeah, if you don't think this is helping, or maybe you think you screwed up or you weren't in the right headspace, whatever, start over. Again, take everything out, burn off the herbs, cleanse the jar, clean the jar, cleanse the stone, clean the stone, yeah, and start over. No harm in that either. You do what you feel like you gotta do. All right, I think that is all the considerations. I think that's everything we need to worry about. I'll, like, literally right after this, I'll write down everything in the description. Well, I'll edit it down, post it as its own little video, and then I'll have the description there too with all the ingredients and things you might want to put in. Oh, it was gold. Okay. A little bit of gold fluttered down, but I thought it was a spider. No hate. I was just like, oh, a little spider. But it's not. It's gold. Okay. That's going to be it for me today / tonight. Thank you very much for stopping by. If you stopped by, why is it all on one side? yeah. Thank you very much for stopping by. If you stopped by, even if you just watch for like a minute, I'm eternally grateful. You have me on in the background, just playing me again. Eternally grateful. Um, yeah. So remember to try to strike a balance between caring for yourself and putting yourself first, but also joining up with your community and working with your community to get through the horrors. That's going to be a very important skill to master in the time to come, huh? At least, you know, in this age of Aquarius. But okay, remember to take care of yourself, love yourself as best you can. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one. Later. Love. Love. Later. Oh, oh, hey. Is that a thumbnail or is that a thumbnail? I can speak English. Let's go. Okay. I love myself and I love you. Later. I'll be boop.